Electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability to lead this team.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And finished off by Morant.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Hardy passes to Gafford. Out to Thompson. 1:11 left in the first. And Gafford throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Irving passes to Gafford. And that one, good. Gafford's got 6.
A dependable distributor, Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
And finished off by Morant.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Jackson, a screen on Irving. Here's Morant. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
A front line of Jackson and Jackson Jr. Then it's Morant. Then there's Wells. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
On the clock. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Mavericks leading by 5. Russell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Flag. Christie has the open look. And Lively able to finish. Lively's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
Russell against Morant. Russell with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From deep, Crane's the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
to Lively. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Marshall, and it's Dallas with another.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look. Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Here's Russell. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
The drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson very comfortable putting the ball on the floor, and he's got those long strides moving to the basket.
Pass to Marshall. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Marshall's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
Russell against Morant. Here's Flagg. Flagg sends a screen for Russell. It's over Morant. Russell, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's Marshall. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. All right, fellas. And that's a halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So timeout called here, but first for Memphis. The best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Hardy is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and there's Davis, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Here's Pippen, and Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Shot from the wing. The offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And here's Hardy. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson inside the line. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Getting that off just in time. Thompson, great awareness.
And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Here's Gafford. Left side, Davis. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. It's Pippen with the drive. Here's Conchar. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Conchar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Driving in. The shot's good from Irving.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
Gafford goes back up, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gafford's got 8 points.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Thompson right side. For the screen on Williams. Fires from the corner. Gafford misses.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. .115 left in the third. Now Conchar. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Pass to Hardy. Dallas moving it around. Davis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Inside. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Williams from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 5 now.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so after 3 quarters of play, and some great offensive output. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Scottie Pippen is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Then it's Zach Edey. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Irving for 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
It's Edey, high post. Here's Conchar. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Thompson. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defense.
That one is good.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative, Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
And that one is good.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Thompson outside. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
There's the drive.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Thompson fires, and he hits from 17.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded closer. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Boy, they look like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
Irving got it to go.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
Now Edey. Gafford with the steal. Irving drives in. Thompson knocks down the three.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
Into the lane. Launches it. Saves him with the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now Gafford. Wide open look. Edey rips down the rebound.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
From outside, and down goes the three.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Irving fires, and it misses. The Grizzlies call timeout. From outside.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.